Greetings, boys and girls. It is Mark, the Bowlerhat Farmer. Breaking news out overnight that on the 17th of January, the farmers will be protesting across the UK, and they will be doing a slightly different tack this time. They're actually going to park themselves in the supermarket car parks and going to blockade the supermarkets. Why are they doing this? Well, it's not just over the inheritance tax, I can absolutely assure you. This is over a bombardment of abuse from supermarkets, governmental overreach, and sadly, the public not wanting to pay what fruit and veg and what is produced by farms is worth. And that is because supermarkets have lied to the public for year upon year, telling them what vegetables and bread and so forth is worth, and milk and dairy. And unfortunately, there is no reality to those prices, and we need for food prices to go up to sustain farmers and where we're going. Now, over the course of the last few months, I've been talking very heavily about food quality and about food nutritional density. And this is one of the things which we can look at fruit and veg quite easily and go, oh, here's an apple and here's an apple. And the apple which I've got from A was 20 pence. The apple from B was 30 pence. I'll buy the 20 pence one. But what are you really buying? You are buying, unfortunately, with a lot of the cheaper stuff, you're buying imported rubbish. British farmers are the best farmers in the world. There's no two ways about that. And we're importing absolute filth from overseas. What we don't have a clue what it's grown in or a clue what's chucked on it to make it grow, to deal with pests or anything else. What we need is good quality British and wherever possible organic food. Now, I say this with passion because I am banging the drum at the moment heavily about quality of food. And what we need to do is to just warn the public what's coming. And I have to say, and before anyone says in the comments below, oh, you're just scaremongering, work this, if you will, diddle this, people, because on the 17th of January, we're going to see more action taken by the farmers. This is only going to escalate, I absolutely assure you. If the government doesn't back down, which they're adamant they're not going to, then this is only going to escalate. It's the supermarkets, then the supermarket depots, then the ports, then the road blockages, then London to a standstill. The government has got two choices: listen or don't. If you do not listen, government, please be warned, and there is going to be repercussions that the farmers are going to start taking more and more and more action. And this is brought on by yourselves, not the farmers. So members of the general public, if you rock up to a supermarket on Friday the 17th of January and you see farmers there protesting, don't go to yourself, oh my God, it's terrible they're protesting. Do me a favour, walk across and shake their hand and thank them for the 365 days a year they put food on your plate. Okay, so go and buy my coffee, do something. You know, if you're a farmer and you've got a tractor, bring it to the table on the 17th. Well, not the table, but obviously the car park of the nearest supermarket to you. Get your banners out, tell people what's going on, make people aware of what bullshit you have to deal with, and make people aware of how hard it is to produce food in today's current climate with the overreach from governmental offices, the overreach from the government. Something has to give, guys, and I feel that that point has come. It's grab your pitchforks time, I'm afraid, boys and girls. And we need to do something about it. So, not metaphorically, obviously, because you can't go around doing that because that's just terrible. Now, what else is going on? Well, the Food Finder Hub hit a new record yesterday. Lots of new people joining overnight. We've got some great things happening on that side with the coming together of more farmers coming on board. And I've been contacted by people all over the country in the last couple of days for people telling me where we can go with this and different things and suggestions they're making, which is absolutely brilliant. That's what we need. More and more of that. More donations are coming in. Thank you very much for those. Keep that coming, because I have a feeling at some point I will get demonetized because, yes, you've guessed it, they don't like the narrative I talk about. So as that lovely Katie Hopkins says, batshit bonkers Britain, and she's 100% on the money. It is a crazy world we live in, and this country's the craziest of them all at the minute. What else is going on around the world? Well, we had the other day, they've now announced that they've produced the first calf without a mum. Yeah, they've done this. They're steaming along. The scientists are all balmy, and we need to, in my opinion, address this. We need to be looking. I'm going to do a video about this, by the way, but we need to address where we are going as a nation. Do we want Frankenstein meat? I don't. I know that. I don't want it for my kids. Do we want GMO grains, GMO vegetables, GMO seeds? No, I don't. I don't want it for my family. I don't want it for my kids, my grandkids, or anyone else around me. I don't want it for me, my partner. We have to make a decision. We have to make a stand. There is a massive amount of sway heading towards where we're going with the food hub and connecting farmers to customers. And the ambassadors what are getting involved. I had calls yesterday from people wanting leaflets to drop off around the country. Please, if you signed up as an ambassador, let us know where you are. Let us know who you've got coming on board and what's going on, so we can talk about this and give the people hope, because that's what they want. They don't want the doom and gloom of, oh, the supermarkets are going to run out of food, which they are after the 17th of January. I hope, because I'd like to see the supermarkets brought to their knees. But that's just my opinion. I'm just a bitter and twisted guy with a bowler hat. Or am I? Now, well, I've got a bowler hat, but am I bitter and twisted? We'll wait to be seen. So, on with the show, boys and girls. As of the 17th of January, strikes are going to start in supermarket car parks, protesting on behalf of the farmers. Please come support us. Show your support for the farmers. Don't, hide away and, oh no, I can't show my support. It's time to put your big boys' breeches on and your big girls' knickers on now and stand up and be counted. If we do not, and I repeat, if we do not get counted very soon, they're going to railroad over the top of us. We have choices to make, guys. Choices. Please share the Food Finder Hub, foodfindershub.co.uk. Share it wide out to your friends and families. Get them to understand where we're going with this. If you know a farmer, a local farm shop, a butcher, baker, campstick maker, greengrocer, or a fishmonger, get them on there and get them registered, boys and girls, because our time is coming. I'm Mark. I'm the Bowlerhat Farmer, and you guys freaking rock.